Peace. This is a meat and potato sorcery production starring myself, the Warrior Alchemist, and today's topic for the occult family is karma a guilt trap? Yes, it is a guilt trap. It is utilized by a lot of people of the so-called right-hand path / Wiccans, or those who subscribe constantly to love and light. The reason that they use this is to keep you where they're at. And this comes from like Gerald Gardner and other people that had whatever you do will come back on you threefold. So they basically using karma moralistically. And when you deal with the left-hand path, which is a draconian path, and it is harsh, but it has benefits because you take responsibility for your evolution and your self-ascendancy. Whereas with karma, you don't want to do things out of fear. There's a lot of people that will do great on this road, but you know why they don't do it? Because they're afraid. And a lot of Wiccans are so responsible for that. And then they will do it via arrogance or the false ego. Don't believe me? I'm going to give you some examples of how the fluffy bunnies get down. So pay attention to this video, and you also can share it with the bunnies because I know that they're going to be mad. Notice that a lot of left-hand path practitioners, they seldom don't really go picking fights with those on the right. But the right are arrogant. They'll say, oh, I don't subscribe to the left-hand path. They give you these public service announcements. If something is not for you, why do you feel this need to make this declaration? Ego. And then let's say that a lot of people do get the testicular fortitude or the courage to pursue this path. You want to know what's going to happen? You're going to be arguing with people who once may have mentored you or been a friend to you, or you was even in that community. Here's the playbook, and all the bunnies go the same way. You shouldn't do that. Demons lie to you. You shouldn't do that because what you're going to do is things will come back threefold. There's consequences for that. Yes, there are consequences, and we say that for those on my side. There are consequences, but you can't use karma as this ideological weapon to scare people. It is a guilt trip, and it is a guilt tactic. You know it, and I know it. And let me show you this also. I'm going to read this from Kabbalah, Kalipoff, and Goetic Magic by Thomas Carlson. But what reason exists for turning towards the dark side? According to the Kabbalah's view on metaphysical evil, we find that it is not necessarily connected with the mundane brutality that we normally associate with evil. The Kabbalistic metaphysical evil is at the same time both a destructive force and a force of creation to which man must turn if he wants an individual existence. So, in other words, there are pluses and benefits to the dark side, and karma does not play any role whatsoever in that. See, I don't know who your connect is, bunnies, but I want to meet him because I'm going to start drug testing a lot of you fluffy bunnies. You always do this. If someone doesn't agree with you, you do everything to oppose them. And karma is your number one weapon. That's it. That's the number one thing that you got going for you. But for the family listening to this, and if you choose, you can make a comment. Answer mentor this. When you start really embracing your path and you look forward to your journey, don't you feel better mentally? Don't you have elevated self-esteem? Don't you have more of a zest for life? Again, put the comments down below. See, a lot of people on the right-hand path, they're bitter and they're lonely. Yeah, I said it, and I stand by what I said. You're lonely and you're scared. See, on the arcane path, you have to have a spine. You do. What good is a weapon if you don't use it? The dark side is a great weapon to have. And let's say if somebody enters your home and they violate your home while your family is there, and you have a weapon, but you're not going to do anything because you're You're worried about, the threefold law. You're going to let the universe tackle that. Let me tell you how that's going to turn out for you, Fluffy Bunny. Your significant other is going to lose respect for you, and you're going to be in divorce court. Your children will hate you. And I'm going to quote something else too from Yoga of Power. It says that Shiva is in charge of the left hand and right hand path. Don't have nothing to do with no karma. And like I said, the left hand path and the right hand path is a Hinduist concept anyway. So look at it like this. I could tell you the madness of the bunnies. One person say, I don't want my third eye open. If you didn't, why are you commenting? That's one. Oh, you can keep the left hand path. That's two. Oh, there's consequences when you do that. Look, I'm still here and I sleep fine every night. It is even some fluffy bunnies, and let me put out their dark secret. They are diametrically opposed to astral projection. The reason that they say is, oh, well, when you leave your body, you're not going to be able to get back in. And that's what you want to be a part of? Like I said, the third eye is connected to Shiva, Lucifer, and Odin. Again, no karma. But see, that's their number one tactic. That's where the bunnies, they always go there. There's karma if you work with the dark side. And they will argue with you. Notice, right-hand path people, the bunnies will argue with you like y'all married. Seriously, 100%. Let that sink in. So is karma a guilt trap and a guilt tactic? Absolutely. The left-hand path, you're responsible and you swim upstream, and that is going to lead to your ascendancy. The right-hand path is put it in someone else's hands, and however it plays out, plays out. Now, which one you think is better? Think about it. So with that, that is your meat and potato sorcery for the day. I am the Water Alchemist. Be water, my friends. Peace.